Hey, what's going on with y'all? Fellas, ladies, what's good? I'd like to say thank you to all the new subscribers and anybody who's new watching this. I'd like to thank you and welcome you for coming. You know, I like to share some of my experiences I went through. I mean, I know when I was dealing with really bad panic attacks, aka pretty much fucked up pot paranoia too. You know, when you're smoking weed, and this, especially when it first happens to you, you're sitting there smoking some bud, right? Just chilling. This is a normal thing that you do every day, every other day, weekends. I don't know if you're a weekend warrior or you're an everyday smoker. It don't matter what you are. Casual, pothead, you know, always at it, whatever you want to call it. You know, laid back with a blunt in my mouth, fat blunt, deuce in his boot. You know, sitting at the crib, sipping Guinness, watching Minutes, and oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm fucking with you, but nah, like honestly, like you can get caught up in your own fucked up thoughts and your own fucked up thoughts. It definitely can happen. Hold on, flickering a little bit. Sorry about that. Stop it from flickering like that. It's because I'm touching the damn thing. All right, cool. So yeah, you just gotta be careful because you can get caught up in your own mind and things of that nature. You know, your own thoughts. Really deeply, because the mind can take you to powerful places, whether they're good or whether they're fucked up. And a lot of the time, they're fucked up when obviously you're having a panic attack or something like that. Thinking about something you shouldn't be thinking about so much. A lot of time, you're sitting back, having a good time, and nothing's going on. You're smoking that bud, right? This is something you do normally. And all of a sudden, like, you start feeling like your heart starts beating real fast. And you're not used to that. You understand? Like, it's like palpitations and stuff like that. It's beating real hard at your chest. Feels like it's racing. And you start making these imaginary numbers in your head of how fucking fast it's beating, but you don't even know. You can't even tell because you're so panicky. You're sitting there shaking and you're going like this. Count your heartbeats, man. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it sucks. It's scary when it happens. It is scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those are the symptoms of a lot of this pot paranoia that you're having. So I do have to address those symptoms. A lot of the time, just hearing about the symptom itself can cause you to be triggered. But I have to address those symptoms with you so you can understand that you're going to be okay. Because no matter how when your heart's beating really fast like that, that's not like you being close to death. I know a lot of you probably like to relate to it like that. Thinking your heart's going to explode and all that bullshit, whatever the fuck, it's not going to do that. When it beats fast, that's actually not how people be dying. When their chest is beating fast like that, that's like the tachycardia. You don't have to worry about dying from that. That's actually... There's also ways to stop your heart from beating at that fucked up rhythm. I think I discussed that in an old video of mine. And I know it's going to sound funny, but this was told from a doctor for me because I was going to see specialists when it was happening to me. I saw every doctor out there because I was paranoid and thought I was going to die. I'm going to die young. This started happening to me when I was 16, man. Can you imagine? I was in the hospital all the time worried, man. You know, something was in the emergency room, and as soon as I got to the emergency room, it stopped beating fast. As soon as I got there. That's funny. I'm going to tell you why that's funny, because I'll tell you why it's funny, because the moment I got in front of some doctors and physicians and all that shit, when I went to the ER, I felt comfortable when I saw the nurses, because I was like, these people can protect me here, because it's, you know, there's ways that they're doctors that can help me. That's mentally what I was thinking. I felt in a place where I feel like I can get helped, even though some doctor offices and shit like that depend on your insurance. They don't really like it too much. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? This broke motherfucker coming here again. Using the government shit, this motherfucker. Or he's using Obamacare. What the fuck they want to say, you know? Remember those days? So, I mean, they actually want to refuse to help you. But we're not talking about that, though. We're talking about, like, that can happen, you know. But for me, at the time, I had good insurance, so I felt welcome in like warm arms when I walked up in there. That was my situation at the time. And why is that? Why would it stop now? Because I'm having a heart attack like I thought, right? That's what it is, right? It's a heart attack. But if you're having a heart attack, the symptoms don't just stop like that when someone tries to make you feel better. That's something you can't just fucking stop. You can't just stop that shit in its tracks. Not really. There's things you can do. But if that's what's happening, your back starts getting pain. You start getting pain in your arms and shit like that, sharp pains. Those things can happen as well. And don't when this is happening. Rarely, but if it gets that bad like it's happened to me before, but guess what? At the end of the day, nothing happened. I'm still here alive, making it, able to smoke weed daily, and never get panic attacks. But like what, 1% out of like 50 smokes? I could deal with those odds. You can too. Don't be scared of it. See, I don't ever think about that shit going into it. Like, I don't smoke this weed. That's what a lot of you do. Man, I'm scared. Like, if you ever sat there and be like paranoid and like plan to go smoke weed. I mean, I'm not plan to go roll up a blunt and go get, you know, so go get some blunts in the store, roll them up. No, I'm not talking about that kind of plan. I'm talking about planning your panic attack. You do it. I've done it. I know you do it. Cause I can relate to this shit with you. You be sitting there like, man, I'm gonna smoke this weed, but yo, I'm only gonna take 2 puffs this time. I'm gonna take 2 puffs and maybe that won't give me a panic attack. And then you start sitting there waiting for your heart. You wait 10, 15 minutes to see how fast your heart's beating fast. And you go take another hit. And you might even get a panic attack even if you wasted all that damn time. Because you're already thinking about this shit. You're already scared going in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to panic a little bit. It's almost like getting on a roller coaster or something like that for the first time. You kind of panicky before you get on there. But when you get on there, you start to have fun. You enjoy it. And then you feel a little bit better. You feel good that you actually conquered your fear. You know what I'm saying? You might be scared all the time, but after you're done, you conquered your fucking fear. That's how I felt when I got on my first roller coaster ride. What was I, like 9? Shit, that's pretty damn brave to me. 9 years old. Shit, motherfuckers don't get on to it later on than that. You know, some people get on earlier. Like my brother and my father, it was crazy. They get on every ride, you know. And so I became the craziest motherfucker. I get on whatever ride. I used to go on those little, the drop, you know, those rides that go all the way up and fucking high as hell. They just drop. I one of the ones that shoot up real fast and then they drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a little bit of a story about that, but I ain't gonna mention it because, you know, that's some shit with my brother. I don't want to, you know, discuss that like that. You know what I'm saying? Put him on blast and no shit. Because it's my nigga, man. It's my brother. You ain't gonna do that. Can't put your family on fucking blast. Fuck that. But yeah, the point is that, like, those things, though, those took a lot of anxiety and fear and butterflies that you don't know will come out of nowhere before you get on that ride because you know what could possibly happen. But at the end of the day, nothing ever happened. You thinking about all that negative shit like, oh, this thing might break down or get stuck. Why? What the fuck for? Why are you thinking like that before you even get on the shit? Like, this might possibly happen? I mean, why is that a big thing that's taking over your whole mindset now? When that's the chances that happen are not gonna happen, like plane fucking crashes, chances are it ain't gonna fucking happen. And if it fucking happens, it fucking happens. And nothing I can do about that. But I don't go on the plane thinking that shit. I took a plane ride here. I went to sleep like a baby on that motherfucker. You know why? Because I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. I wasn't paranoid like, oh man, you know, you ever been so paranoid you can't sleep on the plane? Just scared and nervous. Damn all that. I'm not going to let all that fear shit hold me back. I'm going to tell you this. When I was 17, though, I went on the plane from Kentucky to Virginia. And I hopped on the plane, and I'm telling you, man, it was fucking pouring down, raining. It was thunderstorming outside. It was lightning. It was crazy out there. It was shitty weather. I wanted to get out of Kentucky so bad. No offense to Kentucky. Kentucky, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Louisville, you know what I'm saying? Stand up. But, you know, I just wanted to get out of there because it was like the situation I was in. I was basically locked up for like 3-4 weeks out there. Some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This little, like, this, whatever the fuck. I don't discuss that. I was in this. I wanted to get the fuck out. I didn't see the good side of Kentucky, you know. But damn, them girls out there look good, though. Man, they some flirts, too, man. That's a little drifting off, man. Anyway, let me go back to what I'm talking about. Got on the plane. And that motherfucker start like, he's like, there's a thunderstorm and shit coming. We're going to try to go around that shit. That's what he said. He said, we're going to try to go around it and beat it. I thought that was a bad idea, man. Honestly, I didn't want to do it, but I wanted to get out of Kentucky so bad. I was like, yeah, let's do it, yeah. So I came in there not really scared. I came in there like, that was actually some kind of motivation for me to want to get the fuck out. I was just wanting to get on the plane. I was always scared back then to hop on the plane, but I did it anyway, because that's just how I am. I'm not going to completely back the fuck out, but I was scared at the same time. Now, this was a moment, actually, when I was younger, I actually wasn't scared to get on planes. For some reason, I got scared. And this is around the time I was getting panic attacks and shit like that. Remind you, 17. They weren't over yet. Man, that plane, we get up there and it's fucking turbulence is real bad, man. It's the worst. I've been on like 15, 20 planes at least in my life. And that was the worst turbulence I ever seen. It was shaking. And then it got to the point, it was like going through like trying to get up there. And it was just like, it was wobbling and shaking like a motherfucker, yo. Badly. And I'll tell you how bad it was, because the stewardess came around and I was sitting there. I wasn't like, you know, making no noises or nothing, but I was nervous. I don't know if you can see it on my face or not, but she was going checking everybody. And she was asking me, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And she asked me if I was okay. I said, I'm a little bit nervous. You know what I'm saying? She said, all right. She was really nice. She sat next to me and she was just like, it's okay. You know, the chances of a plane crashing is like, you know, it ain't gonna happen, basically. She made me feel good. She's like, you know, sometimes we turbulence, blah, blah, blah. And that's how fucked up it was. It was that bad. She was going around asking people, are you okay? And I'm like, I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, I ain't motherfucking trying to die on a plane. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 17, bitch. I'm about to graduate. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I was about to graduate, 12th grade, like fucking one more week. I wasn't trying to get, you know, I can't get into a crash. Even if I make it through, I don't want to be some fucked up motherfucker getting out. So I was like thinking all that negative shit. She calmed me down. She gave me like some kind of like cold cloth or something. And she just like, I think she just kind of like was talking to me, trying to pat my back or whatever, you know. I was in the presence of a good looking lady too, so I felt like that felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like an angel. You know, like some women are like angels and shit like that. You know, like when they come by you, like a woman with a good presence and like really good, like, you know, understanding of things and understanding you as a person and also being caring. That's what a real woman's about. Not the motherfuckers who be all crazy and, you know, trying to like, you know, I don't know, kill you. Just saying. But nah, there's, you know, it's just, it's good to be around a positive person with a positive outlook. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like the negative shit, being around that, someone comes up to me and like, yo man, we're all gonna die. He's gonna fuck me up. He's gonna make it worse for me. He's not gonna make it any better. But someone telling you it's gonna be okay, we're gonna make it through this. I got you. My pops is in the back there. The plane was shaking. He's just sitting there, he was sleeping. Man, my dad done been like fucking. He's in the military, man. You know what I'm saying? He was in the military. You know, a lot of years in that motherfucker. He was jumping out of airplanes, man. Jumping out of them. Jumping out of airplanes. And motherfucking North Carolina, jumping out of airplanes. Out there in North Carolina. He got into an accident, man. Jumped and fell off and all the way, and parachutes, none of them worked. and he survived it. Paralyzed and still can walk. So that was a soldier story, in my opinion, to my pops. Even though, like, regardless of how our relationship was is when we were growing up, that was the side that I admired. If I had to admire something, I admired that part. Because that's some soldier shit. And he was strong. So it made me want to be strong and keep going. And, you know, there's no fucking panic attack coming on his side. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it couldn't happen, but there's no panic attack back there is my point. I'm over here freaking out. But you ain't going to see me freak out like that again because I trained my mind to not think like that no more. I trained my mind to think more positively and not have fucked up outlooks before I get on some shit that I don't even know what the outlook of it or what I know the ending's going to be. Going over there trying to, like, predict shit. Like, oh, this might happen. No, but there's also a lot of good things that might happen as well. How about that first? And then put the other bullshit at the last part. Then it becomes a minority. You won and we all these people and you just, man, we can stomp your bitch ass out, man. What's the point? You might as well run away. Anxiety, run away. You, run away. There's too many of us and there's little of you. You're not Jackie Chan. You're not Bruce Lee. You damn sure ain't him. You know, stay in your place, man. You know, understand your things and be smart about your move, you know, and then... Because honestly, you make these mistakes, man, and a lot of these mistakes that you're doing are just... And the things we're saying, our mind's taking us to these negative places, and they do it quickly. And like I said, your mind will wander there, it will stay, and it will linger for a little while too, and dance around all in your fucking brain when you think about this negative shit all day, constantly, and it's really hard to get past that. So I'm trying to tell you that you have to put your mind somewhere better, somewhere more positive, and you can definitely get past that. Believe in it. Believe me. Because I wouldn't just tell you this if it didn't happen. I used to get the worst kind of panic attacks. My heart would beat so fucking fast, man. I really don't have to shit. Like I said, I got to address the problems. One time my heart grabbed like that and it twisted when I was 17. 17 years old. Twisted. And it fucking hurt really bad. And I was scared. I was really scared. And the anxiety came out of nowhere. It was a time when I thought I got past my anxiety. I had found some weed that was good. I smoked it for a whole week straight, and I wasn't getting no anxiety. I was happy. I was so happy to smoke and just be okay from it that I couldn't get enough. Back then, I was smoking weed out the window and shit. You know what I'm saying? The house, I was like, they couldn't smell that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they had the fan right there, smoked the weed, did everything right by the window. That was my shit. I sat there, the beer underneath the shit. Yeah, I was drinking beer. You know, but I was the youth, you know, that's what it was common in the household. You know what I'm saying? Whether Not gonna put it out that the household was a bad place neither all the time. No, it was a happy home at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people work hard to get what they had. So not putting no judgment on anybody. And like a lot of people out here, you can't judge us neither because of these things that happen. You can't tell us, why don't you just quit? I'm not a quitter, man. Not in that mentality. That's the mentality of, like, if I quit and let anxiety beat me for the rest of my life, it's gonna keep beating me to my death. Sorry about that. It's gonna keep beating me to my death, man. So I gotta be careful and not let shit like that happen. Because I gotta be stronger than that. You know, it's all about that. I'm a survivor. You know, all the shit I've been through. And Apostle's a survivor as well. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people out there, y'all survivors as well, watching this video. You're a survivor. And you can look back at this shit and you can count that on the list. I survived these fucking panic attacks. And trust me, I'll hold you for half of your long fucking life, your whole life if you let it. So yes, you are a survivor. I'd pat myself on the back for that if I was you. It's going to be all over with soon. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get past this. You'll be able to smoke butt again. And everything going to be alright. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, you know, not even if it's smoking bud, just for anything. Like these type of exercises. Breathing exercises and things like that. Honestly, if you breathe and take like these deep breaths and things like that and try to like really... A lot of the time you tend to focus on your panic attack a little bit more. This may not be the same thing for everybody else, but this can also happen for you. You'll sit there trying to do deep breaths. You're thinking about you're almost meditating on your heart reaction instead of the breathing pattern. So be careful when you do that. It's a technique that you gotta be really good at. It's like a meditation type of technique. I hate this thing. It keeps doing that. Sorry about that. So I ain't gonna make this video much longer though, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure out a better way to keep this my recording device up, you know what I'm saying, using a tab. You know, it's what I gotta use right now. You know, hopefully it comes out not looking too bad. I apologize if it does. You know, like I said, like breathing techniques can be a good thing as well, and also you just gotta be careful if you are having bad panic attack anxiety. Shit like that can also make you focus on the problem instead of the solution. Be careful when you do that. Just do it the right way and don't do it the wrong way like that, and you won't keep freaking out more. Because you'll do that shit and freak out more sometimes. Like I told you, like the doctor told me the symptoms was like acting like, you know, you're grunting, like, you know, like almost like you're using the bathroom, using number two. As funny as that sounds, like the grunt, yeah, that can actually stop the heart and put it back to the better pattern. You can actually reset it in a sense. It's almost like rebooting the computer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not quite the same thing, but it works. You know what I'm saying? It does. It does stop the heart momentarily and kind of like rebeats it. So try that out. Also, coughing, sneezing. When you sneeze, your heart tends to like go back into a different pattern. So also when you're coughing as well. Just listen to your heart one day. Grab your heart as it happens. It does do that. Those are some techniques you can use as well that are quickly. They can help you. They can help you relax. Honestly, I like to drink a little bit of water and just like anything that makes me feel good or makes me feel better. I'll walk outside in the breeze. Even if it's cold outside, I'll walk out and, you know what I'm saying, feel the breeze, enjoy it. I do that shit. Because it feels good and that makes me feel good. The environment and places I'm around, maybe whatever's going on, I might need to go to another place and reset my brain and reset the pattern of it. Because that works a lot of times for anxiety situations, especially when it's high anxiety. Change the scenery, change of thought pattern, change the direction, change of whatever else, you know, location, all that shit. Also change the communication as well, what you're talking about, what you're thinking about, and the people you're communicating with, you know. So be careful. I hope these things help, man. You know, sharing some previous stories with you, and also maybe something you can relate to. Hope this helps you out. You know, if you're new, man, you know, definitely make sure to like and subscribe if you do like my videos. Cause I got a lot more like this, and plenty more coming. And of course, all the returners, you know, see you for the next one. Of course, you know what I'm saying. Hope you like the video as well. And y'all take it easy out there. Be safe and peace out.